Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, back with another video, but we got so much news to get into. Going to be tons of content coming your way throughout the week, wrapping up a big recruiting weekend and then bleeding right into another big one coming up. Looking forward to the weekend ahead. But I dropped a video this morning talking about four-star wide receiver Braylon Staley trending towards Tennessee. Talked about Mike Matthews. Think Tennessee's in a very good spot there. The commitment of Boo Carter continues this momentum in the class of 2024. But I want to jump over and talk about the defensive side of the ball. And that's because anytime we look back to 2022, everybody talks about the pass defense. They talk about the secondary. And honestly, in the grand scheme of things, when you look at the Tennessee defense from 2022, they gave up 22.7 points per game. That's good for 30th nationally. I don't think that's good enough. I don't think it's elite enough. I don't think that's where you want to be. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it was as bad as some people thought. Now, one of the things that sticks out is secondary play. And one of the stats that a lot of people like to throw around is that Tennessee gave up 287 yards per game through the air. Now, I'm not even going to sit here and try to pretend that that's okay, that that is acceptable, but I am going to tell you that that number is skewed. Obviously, we know Josh Heupel is going to go fast. The opposing teams are going to get an opportunity to run plays. As long as he's at Tennessee, our defensive numbers are always going to be skewed. It is what it is. One thing that's worth noting, opposing teams threw the football over 40 times per game against Tennessee. 40 times per game. Of course, the passing yards are going to be a little bit higher, but I think you've got to continue to evolve this defense. We got to continue to build that defensive line under Rodney Garner and also continue to add elite level guys at the second and third level. But we're going to talk particularly about a defensive back in this video. And I think this coaching staff, Willie Martinez, Tim Banks, they've done a good job recruiting in the secondary. We can take a look at the cornerback position, particularly because of this video. Obviously, coming out of the weekend, I talked this morning about Caleb Beasley, the number one player in the state of Tennessee, four-star corner, shutting down his recruitment. He's a guy that had a lot of you guys concerned. Taking visits, scheduling visits. He's locked it in. He said he's dialed in 100% orange. No more visits. His recruitment is over. You go back to the class of 2022, Jordan Matthews, Ricky Gibson, Christian Conyer, big wins on the recruiting trail for Tennessee. They are reloading. They are adding SEC caliber talent to this football program. And I want to talk about this guy right here. Four-star corner Kai Bates was on campus officially over the weekend. He's a guy that visited back in March unofficially. Showed up this weekend for his official visit. Here is the quote. Says this visit definitely helped Tennessee a lot. It definitely did. He goes on to say, it opened my eyes a lot. He says a lot of the things that they are really big on, Tennessee has and more. Just supportive people, family environment, coaches that look out for you, people that just have your best interests in mind. Now, that's something we will come back to a little bit later in the video, but Tennessee looking to take one more corner in this class. And again, I think they've done a good job recruiting that position. Can Kai Bates be that last guy? Sounds like he definitely had a good visit. We're going to get into it and talk about it, but as always, you guys know what to do. Smash the thumbs up just below the video. That is quick, free, and easy. It helps the channel. You want to give a little bit more, you can hit that thanks button. It's like a super chat on a video, or also hit the join button. Become a member of this channel. For just $1 a month, you get access to custom Talkin VAWLS emojis, fan call-in shows, all kinds of perks and benefits, but also you're giving me the opportunity to do this thing full-time and bring you guys as much content as possible. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. We're not talking at you. We're talking with you. We're building a community of Tennessee fans right here on the Talkin VAWLS Network for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications so you don't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Going to be live later tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Going to play some NCAA football, but also talk all things Tennessee, whatever you guys want to get into. Show up tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. It will be a good time. So let's jump into it. Let's talk about Kai Bates, four-star corner out of Orlando, Florida, 6'1.5", 177 pounds. You can see there on the screen, the On3 industry rankings have him as the 16th best corner in the class of 2024. Let's jump in here and take a look at the scouting report. This comes from Andrew Ivins over at 247 Sports. Says here that Kai Bates is a pass catcher turned defender with plenty of developmental upside given length and tentacle-like arms, which is something we see a lot in the targets that Tennessee is recruiting to come to Knoxville and play the corner position. They're always looking for length. Goes on, says he started off his prep career playing wide receiver before being thrust into action at the cornerback position midway through his junior season. Found success right away in coverage, totaling 4 interceptions and 7 pass breakups in just 2 games. Goes on to say he's still figuring things out from a technical standpoint. Has no issues tracking the football and putting himself in a position to make a play at the catch point. Lack of verified speed markers is not ideal in an era where perimeter defenders are constantly challenged vertically, but does have a basketball background and natural bounce shows up on tape. Goes on to say he must keep evolving and take to coaching, but should be viewed as a potential multi-year at the Power 5 level. Needs to get better as an open field tackler if he's going to make a real difference in run support or even get a look at safety. Now, but has some of what's required to thrive in a defensive scheme that wants to press often. NFL scouts will likely be drawn to his size one day. So again, you're talking about a guy that started at the wide receiver position, moved over to corner midway through his junior year. So of course, he's going to be a little bit behind, as far as techniques, and he's got time to develop. He's got a full senior year to continue to learn that corner position before he shows up on Rocky Top, if he does choose that route. Let's take a look at some of the film, some of the highlights, some of the tape here, going up, high pointing the football right there, making a play. So let's talk about his recruitment. Where is Tennessee at in the mix here? Again, coming off the visit, Austin Price, VAWLS.com says Kai Bates had a really, really good visit, and LSU is his biggest competition. Let's rewind. Let's go back to June the 6th. I know this was a few weeks ago, but Chad Simmons at on3.com said, keep an eye on LSU with Kai Bates. Alabama made a move over the weekend, and the Crimson Tide moved up his list. He will take an unofficial visit to Ohio State later this week. That's already in the books. He says, but one source tells me LSU has done an excellent job making the Florida cornerback feel like a priority. Then he says he's going to take that official visit next weekend to LSU. So again, fast forward, takes the official to Tennessee, comes out all sunshine and rainbows, thinking Big Orange, liking the atmosphere. One of the things he talked about, they asked him what he did on his visit. Said he spent some time out on the Tennessee River with Coach Hype. And when these kids, Kai Bates did it, a lot of these kids, when they talk about Josh Heupel, their face lights up. You can tell the relationship. He's genuine. He relates to these kids. Kai Bates was no different. Lit up talking about spending some time with Coach Hype on the river. A decision is going to be coming pretty soon after that LSU visit, really leaning on his mom and his family to help with the decision. Something that I saw from a quote said, if the program is big on family and the support is there, that's the spot for me. So coming full circle to the top of the video, the quote talked about how the visit helped Tennessee, said it opened his eyes to a lot of things. And he says, a lot of the things that I'm really big on, Tennessee has and more. So again, he's looking for a program that's big on family and the support is there. The quote continues, just supportive people, family environment, coaches that look out for you, people that just have your best interest at heart. So I think Kai Bates, 4-star corner, liked what he saw on Rocky Top. Did Tennessee do enough to hold off LSU, who seemed to have the lead coming into the weekend? I think Tennessee may even things up a little bit, if not pulled ahead of LSU after this official visit. Again, reading between the lines, trying to gauge, going to 247 Sports, reading what VolQuest put out. Seems like Tennessee did a good job with the 4-star defensive back. You guys in the comment section, let me know your thoughts. A lot to unpack on the first half of this video, talking about passing yards per game, talking about the secondary. I think we are reloading. We are adding plenty of weapons, and I think this football team continues to get better year in and year out as we stack these recruiting classes. But I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts? As always, make sure you smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the merch. You can go to bonfire.com/store/talkingballs. We appreciate all the support, whether you are a member of this channel, whether you drop super chats, hit the thanks button, pick up merchandise, or if you just hang out, watch the videos, and smash the thumbs up. We appreciate you guys. You guys make this channel what it is. It is all about the community. I cannot thank you enough. As I always say, if you can't afford the merch or a super chat or any of that stuff, don't worry about it. Of course, I'm going to mention it. It is YouTube. That's what we do. But if you're watching a video, don't ever feel the pressure to do it. Smash the thumbs up, because that is quick, free, and easy. Jump into the comment section and let's talk about Tennessee football, because this is the Talkin' Balls Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.